My name is Daniel. I'm 37 now. And I've carried a story inside me for over a decade. A story about love, sacrifice, and betrayal from the one person I thought I could always trust. My sister. It all started when I was 24. My sister, Rachel, was only 20 when she had a baby boy. His father disappeared before the baby was even born. Rachel wasn't ready to be a mom. She was young, broke, and still wanted to live her life. One night, she showed up at my apartment with tears streaming down her face and a tiny baby in her arms. She said, "Danny, I can't do this. I can't be a mother right now. Will you help me?" I didn't even hesitate. I held that baby, my nephew, for the first time, and something inside me shifted. I promised Rachel I'd take care of him until she got back on her feet. Days turned into months. Months turned into years. I was the one who stayed up all night when he was teething. I was the one who packed his lunch every morning, walked him to school, cheered at his soccer games, and read him bedtime stories. Rachel visited once in a while, but only like an aunt, not a mom. She'd bring toys, maybe take him for ice cream, but then she'd vanish again. To my nephew, I wasn't Uncle Danny. I was Dad. That's what he called me by the time he was 4. And honestly, I didn't correct him, because in every way that mattered, I was his dad. By the time he turned 10, I had legally adopted him. Rachel signed the papers without hesitation. She said, "You're doing a better job than I ever could." And I believed her. I gave up so much for him. I turned down job opportunities that required travel. I skipped vacations. I dated less because I didn't want to bring instability into his life. Everything I did with him in mind, and I never once regretted it. But then, when he was about 12, Rachel's life changed. She got married. Her husband was successful. They bought a nice house. And suddenly Rachel started saying things like, "Maybe my son should spend more time with me now." At first, I thought it was sweet. Maybe she finally wanted to step up as a mom, so I let her take him on weekends. But then one day, I got a letter in the mail, a petition for custody. Rachel was suing me for full custody of the boy I had raised for over a decade. I couldn't believe it. I called her shaking with anger and asked, "How can you do this to me?" To him, her words still haunt me. She said, "Danny, he's my son. He belongs with his real mother." But where was she when he was sick at 2 a.m.? Where was she when he cried because the other kids at school had dads to bring to Father's Day breakfast and he only had me? I was there, always. The custody battle was brutal. Rachel's lawyer argued that a child should be with his biological mother. My lawyer argued that I was the only stable parent he had ever known. The worst part. My nephew was old enough to understand. He cried at night, asking me, "Dad, will they take me away from you?" And every time I hugged him tighter and promised, I will never let that happen. After months of court hearings, the judge finally gave his decision. Custody would remain with me. Rachel broke down in tears in the courtroom. Her husband looked furious, and I just held my son's hand. Rachel still sees him sometimes, but things were never the same. The trust between us is gone. My boy is 17 now. He's smart, kind, and everything I ever hoped he would be. On Father's Day, he gives me cards that say, "To the best dad in the world." And that's enough for me, because being a parent isn't about biology. It's about love, sacrifice, and showing up every single day. I raised my nephew like my own, and in every way that matters, he is my son.